It is 7 months, not 6 months.
7.
Steph just informed me of that we've been doing intermittent fasting and AIP protocol diet.
That's the Autoimmune Protocol. It's a derivative of paleo, and it's because Steve has autoimmune disorders, and it has changed his life.
Absolutely. So, and Steph's life.
Yeah, I'm doing it too. Awesome.
Yeah, she's doing it to support me and make it a lot easier to do if both
I only have
people
to
are on
cook for
board.
one weird meal.
Yeah.
Like, if we're eating the same, it's way easier. We've tried
Way
different things before.
easier.
It's way easier.
A lot of people were asking how my pain is, during this, because that was one of the things. Like, I just get, like, I got ankylosing spondylitis, which is autoimmune, and uveitis, which is with my eyes. But the ankylosing spondylitis, I also have injuries to my neck and back and stuff like that. So there's a
He's
lot
bone
of
on bone in his neck and back. And the arthritis, the type that he has, is a autoimmune type, and it attacks the area where there's damage.
So there's gonna be all kinds of crazy stuff going on,
Yeah.
like with inflammation. Inflammation's good; it's supposed to heal you, but then it gets out of control, and that's where the problem is. So
this diet isn't a weight loss diet, even though we have lost weight. It's a diet to reduce foods or get rid of foods that cause inflammation typically
Right.
for people. So you eliminate all those foods, and then you slowly bring them back one by one of different things and see if you react to them.
Yep.
So our diet's pretty big now. Like, we eat all kinds of stuff
all
now.
kinds of stuff. But
He's even eating cheese.
we just wanted to give you an update and tell you how it's going. First off, like, the weight loss was just a side product. It wasn't something that we were like, saying, hey, we got to lose weight. It was all about, we got to do something so that I'm not,
We're
suffering.
experimenting.
I have to
just
say
see if it
suffering,
works.
okay? Because it
Yeah.
is suffering when you're freaking in pain all the time. And then, but the weight, I think between the two of us, we've lost like 50 pounds. And it wasn't like, it was never like we got to lose weight. I did feel like I needed to lose some weight because it would be easier on my body.
I needed to lose 10 pounds. Not needed to, but I wouldn't have minded losing 10 pounds. That's what my goal was like, okay, well, I'll do the diet with you and then I'll lose 10 pounds. That's fine. It'll be great.
Yeah. I just thought I'd get a little lighter. It's easier on your body if it's less weight. But we've lost probably around 50 pounds, if not more. And Putty was gaining weight until she tapped out at 28 pounds is her max weight now. Okay, but I do want to share this with people that hopefully this can help somebody if they're in the same situation as me. Hold this.
You've lost this much weight. Isn't that weird? He didn't even have any to lose.
Yeah,
but
my body
that's
is
what
like,
you've lost.
Okay, we kept a log because I just want to know when things happen. Like if, hey, we tried introducing something and then we have a reaction, or I have a reaction. It's all about me being able to tolerate it, and Steph, because she tolerates me, has helped me through this whole time. Or I couldn't have done it without her. I literally couldn't have. We started July 5th. On September, hey, get a dog too. That helps too. Get a dog. I was never going to get another dog before, and having a dog does help.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
Therapy.
Oh my
If you're in
gosh.
pain, you might be drawn into depression and anxiety and all that, and dogs help.
No.
July 5th we started, and then on
September 30th.
September 30th, I got up. Now, from July 5th and in between to September 30th, it wasn't like I started that thing and I was having no pain.
No, I wrote
That
down,
was
I
not
asked
the-
him in a couple days, what's your
Yeah.
pain level? And it was like 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10,
Yeah,
12 out of 10.
It didn't just like, after a week or a month or 2 months. It wasn't like I was going, I feel great. I felt good in some areas, but I still had trouble, I was like locked up, like my neck and my back, and I was just so stiff and miserable. September 30th, I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I was brushing my teeth, and then I go, in my mind, I talked to myself a lot. I said, I just walked in here, and which sounds normal, but I couldn't just get out of bed and walk in. Like I ease out of bed. But on this day, I got out and walked in the bathroom, and everything was like I felt like, whoa, everything let go. That's what it felt like. It was like, imagine everything in you like this, And all of a sudden it was like that. I just got goosebumps. So everything just kind of let go. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then I go in there, I'm getting dressed, gonna take Putty for a walk, and I'm bending down, tying my shoes. Again, some people take that for granted. I was bent over tying my shoes from a bench that I sit on. Like I sit on this footstool or whatever it is. And I usually have to get down on a knee and all that. It's kind of an ordeal. I was just bending over, tying shoes, and I was all happy, and I went on the walk, and I was just like real comfortable.
It is a good day.
I was super comfortable, but I didn't tell Steph about that right away.
No.
Later in the day, I said, okay, I don't want to talk about it too much, like jinx it, but I feel really good, right now. I feel like something happened in a good way. And I said, but I don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to, let's just go along with, what we're doing. So from that day to now, it's been the same. Like, I'm not 100% pain free, okay? We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to do this. We're sharing it for people that have expressed an interest, and if it could help them, hey, I would love for you to experience what I'm experiencing.
That's the noise you've been hearing.
So, as of today, like right now, my neck's bothering me a little, but totally manageable. It's not going like, oh, there's always gonna be something there because the bone is touching. Mm-hmm. And there's a difference between that getting sore and then your body just attacking that, like the inflammation comes in to try to take care of it, and then the inflammation gets out of control and it doesn't want to go away. That's when inflammation is a good thing. It turns into a bad thing when it doesn't stop. When your body's like, it's overdoing it. So right now, I feel terrific. I mean, I feel weird saying this because I don't know. We don't go around, bragging that, hey, we feel so good and stuff like that. It's weird, right?
It is weird that you do that.
I'm sorry about doing that. I was telling Steph today even, or yesterday, I said, I wasn't able, like I walk the dog and I exercise. I'm constantly exercising because if I stop moving, everything's gonna that goes for all of us, but for me, it's quickly locks up. So I wanna keep my body moving so that as long as I'm here on earth, I wanna have as much use out of this thing as I can get. But I couldn't do like squats, like even body weight squats. I just couldn't move. I can do regular squats and I can use some weight and these other exercises.
He's not been able to do that
for, I don't even know how long. I don't know how long.
Over 15 years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm like just so good right now, and mentally
sleeping good.
Sleeping great.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we're still taping our
thing.
mouths.
Yep, we tape our mouths so we don't snore. Snoring's not good. It's bad for you. There's a lot of reasons why. You guys can look that up. But we tape our mouths when we sleep.
It's weird.
We intermittent fasting. We eat at 10. This is what our routine is. So if anybody's curious, because we get a lot of questions, and we've taken a while to do this, but this is a good time to update it. We eat.
When
breakfast.
We started out, we were eating 8 hours and 16 hours off. So we pick whatever
an 8-hour
those
window
are. Yeah.
To eat. We could eat anywhere in that 8-hour window, all day, whatever.
And then at some point, we're like, you know what? Let's add on an hour to both ends and see what happens.
When you go to sleep, that's when you're starting your fast. And then when you wake up, you'll get more benefits from the fast the longer you can stretch that out. Because you're already sleeping. You're not doing anything. So we say, hey, we stretch the morning out. We'll get more of the autophagy and these things that happen in your body when you're fasting that are good for you. So we moved it a couple times. So now we eat breakfast at 10 a.m. And
we eat dinner at 3 p.m.
Yeah, so our window is
dinner.
Really short. It's breakfast, and then before you know it, like we're eating dinner. We moved that up again recently because of Putty. But and it's all been it hasn't ever been a struggle. Like every decision that we've made, it hasn't been like, oh man, we can't move it to 10. We were just like, why not? Like that's the best. Stretching the morning out. You're just piggybacking on your sleep. You're already not eating when you're sleeping.
Right. And we're not hungry.
Not hungry at all.
We're not starving. We're not, we're
not
eating
deprived.
really healthy. No, not at all. We don't even wake up starving, which is weird.
Yep.
So, and we're not losing weight. It's not losing anymore.
No.
It's just it's very steady. We lost it all pretty early. We lost 10 pounds really early. And then the other 10
it was going like this, right?
slower.
In the beginning, it was like whoa.
That's because you're detoxing and you've got
Yeah.
all the toxins in your body from all the crap that you've eaten, especially we were eating really crappy before we started this.
That's another thing is my brain, and Steph can speak for herself, but my brain, like not having sugar and all that has made a huge difference. Like I can concentrate for longer periods of time. I just feel energized all the time. I don't have this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the big energy spike.
Okay, so we're gluten-free.
Yep.
We are soy-free, dairy-free, except cottage cheese and cheddar cheese for some reason. Those you were not sensitive to.
Everything we've introduced, I haven't had any problems, right?
No, but there's something that has been bothering me. Something we haven't been able to figure out what it is. I think it's chicken. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But anyway, and then so that's basically what I think his diet's going to end up being. Is basically everything might be okay at some point, but never going to have gluten. No regular sugar, which is cane sugar, processed sugar.
That's
we can have
horrible.
coconut sugar, honey, maple syrup, and like date sugar and stuff like that. But no regular sugar. That's really bad for inflammation, especially arthritis.
Hearing that, it might sound like, there's nothing good, but we have freaking delicious.
We got cupcakes in the fridge.
Grab one of those cupcakes, just so they can see it. We're not jonesing for anything, and we're not depriving ourselves of a pleasurable meal. Like, we're not just going, oh, I gotta eat this crap. We like what we eat, and we have desserts.
Yeah.
Desserts that are sweet. We get to have these things, like...
We're having one every day right now.
We eat dark chocolate every day.
Yeah, we do.
We have kombucha. Steph's making kombucha like a factory.
We're eating Kiefer Sutherland every day.
We eat Kiefer Sutherland every day. That's for our gut health.
We've been eating cinnamon rolls a lot.
Those cinnamon rolls are amazing. So this cupcake tastes like German chocolate cake.
This cold one here without the frosting. That Mila didn't want frosting yesterday. That's why that one got put back in. So.
But this is so
Let's eat
good.
one right now. You having
See,
frosting?
like right now. Yeah, I'll definitely have frosting.
Okay.
We would normally, right now, we'd say, hey, let's get a cup of coffee.
Oh,
and
we should wait for coffee.
I think we should too.
Yeah, let's wait for
I was going to do it for you guys, but
Let's have a bite.
we have a cup of coffee. We'll take a bite. And then,
That's just like a Hostess cupcake.
I'm telling you.
Good.
Oh, it's so moist. Oh my goodness.
Good.
So we're not,
Deprived of anything.
no, Steph has dove into this stuff and she's in a group and she comes up with these recipes that are just,
Yummy. We're eating
Fantastic.
better food than I've ever made before. And I'm not a good cook at all.
You're a great
But we've
cook.
had some really, 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 really good recipes that I've got.
you're a great cook though. That one thing you've been making with the Asian dish, the beef.
Oh, the Mongolian beef.
Oh my goodness.
Or
it's
Mongolian
so good.
chicken's really good.
And it is not,
And that cheeseburger soup. Sounds
oh my
disgusting, but it's
goodness.
really good.
It sounds gross even. I don't even like to call it that.
I know.
But that's
Really
out of
good.
this world. So there's so many recipes out there. And I literally, like, we eat some of these meals and I'm just like, this is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that it's good for us because I feel good. I mean, I feel fantastic. The pain is a big thing and I'm not running around hungry.
No, we're still eating our breakfast plate. You wouldn't believe how
Oh.
many pancakes we're eating. They're AIP pancakes. They're made from tiger nut flour and cassava and stuff, but they're really good.
If we have a bowl of oatmeal, this fancy oatmeal, it's got eggs in it and all this stuff. Some people think it's gross with the eggs because we've shared it before. It's not. But
so
anyways,
good.
that bowl of oatmeal probably weighs 2 pounds.
Oh, it's
So
huge.
full of stuff.
Breakfast is our favorite meal.
Yeah.
It's so good. But we're eating fried eggs, we're eating bacon, we're eating sausage, we're eating
Oh,
red meat.
Great stuff. We have fruit.
Everything.
Every meal we have like all the good fruits. Blueberries, blackberries, all that stuff. And avocado. That's God's butter. Have you heard that?
I haven't, but I would say this is God's butter.
That's
This is
pretty
the
good.
frosting.
I was listening to a podcast, A Brain Doctor, and he was saying how good avocado is for your brain, along with fish and omega-3s. But he called it God's butter, and I was like, ooh.
That fish was disgusting that we made, the blender fish.
Oh, that was disgusting.
I mean,
we have
ate
had
it.
some things we've tried some things that we didn't love, but most of the meals we have that we love, we're not on a diet, and we lost weight.
You know why
what
it's
I mean?
easy? Because we cut out a meal. We're only eating 2 giant meals and then
Yeah,
snacks.
but it does. When I'm saying it's not hard, is like we're not going around going, I gotta have, you know what I mean?
Oh, no.
And like losing it. Like people go on diets and one day they just eat, you know, a whole pizza place. Like,
Yeah.
There's none of that.
I have to pick her up because she's just
So we will continue to keep the, you know, some of you, I hope that this helps people that are trying. I know some people started the diet and they were having success. They've shared their, you know, success that they're having with it.
My best friend's doing the intermittent fasting too. And she's only intermittent fasting, not doing the diet. And it's helping her.
Again, I'm not saying everything is 100% pain-free. I will never have that. And I don't care. If I'm like this, I can deal with whatever that is. It's not like I'm going to be here forever.
And you haven't had a bad day in a long time where you were, you know, some days are always better or worse. You haven't had a bad day where you're like, man, I just can't pick up a grandkid or I can't do whatever today because
being cautious, you know, like, don't move wrong. I haven't, since that day that I woke up and I was good, I've been that way
ever since.
Ever since then. Even with this dog.
Yeah. I'm going to put in the link to this video. I'll pin a comment and you can put it in the description too. But I'll put, if you're interested in doing this diet, there's a start here from paleomon.com. Yeah. She's the main one for AIP that kind of made it or whatever, I guess. But I'll put a link to that. That's the start here. Explains how the whole diet works and you can see if it's for you or not. And just do it for like a month or something and see if your inflammation goes down or if anything happens. I mean, it's crazy.
And look into
I'll put a couple different links in there that help.
Do some research on intermittent fasting. That's a big part of it. Like seriously, if you research what intermittent fasting does and how good that is for you, it does a lot of good things for you. I don't want to even act like I can tell you all the science behind it, but there's plenty of research and plenty of examples of how that can change your life physically.
And you don't have to say, Steve, you're getting too skinny or whatever. He's already done. He's plateaued with whatever weight he's going to lose.
Look,
so
it
doesn't matter. He's not trying to lose weight.
I've been around too long to care about that. But there's people that'll say, oh, Steve, you're looking sickly and whatever. If I look sickly, that's how I look. You know, I'm 58 years old. Okay, if I look sickly, oh well. What do you want me to do about it?
You should see him in a swimsuit, though.
Oh, come on.
He looks like an 18-year-old
right now, and you wouldn't recognize me from my head down.
He looks like an 18-year-old.
But anyway, like, you could say that if you want, but I don't feel sickly.
His doctor results, like he went and did blood work and stuff. Oh. He's doing amazing.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, I'm sure some are just trying to be mean and rude, which I don't care. Like I said, hey, look at me in 10 more years. That'll probably be scary. But I don't care. This little vessel here is only going to last for so long.
As long as he's not in pain, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And nobody's going anorexic and nobody's trying to lose a bunch of weight. That was never the goal.
As a matter of fact, I'm stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm stronger. Like I've lost a lot of weight, but I'm stronger.
And I can tell you, I've lost, I think 19 and a half pounds, maybe 20 pounds. And I haven't exercised once. And I will not exercise. I hate it.
The exercise has nothing. It is important though, that she does walk with me, especially in the evening.
Yeah, but
exercise is important. You guys can do your own research on that too. It's a good medicine. But don't worry about me being sickly.
He's not.
As a matter of fact, come visit and spend a day with me. And
we haven't been sick since we started the diet either. Not once. We haven't had anything.
Not sick at all, like a cold or nothing.
Knock on
That's another thing. Yeah, nothing.
Nope.
We sleep like rocks. We don't snore. Tape our mouths.
I get tonsil stones, and I haven't had a tonsil stone since we've been doing it. And a lot of people say it maybe comes from dairy. I don't know, but haven't had one of those. I haven't had shingles since. Actually, I did get it right in the very beginning when we were detoxing. I got shingles, but I haven't had them since. And I usually get them every couple months. So I haven't had shingles. That's weird.
There's things we take for granted that we haven't experienced. And I mean, I've been doing a thing.
My acne's better.
I've been doing a thing for my allergies, you know, the Navagen, all that continuous. But even we had a horrible season, like there was pollen everywhere.
We have this dog, so our doors open all the time.
Nothing. I breathe good. We're not trying to preach to anybody. We're not saying do it, but the people that are interested in it,
they don't want to start it if it's not working, but it's working.
And we're telling you our experience.
And it is more expensive to shop because you're getting organic things, you're getting grass-fed, you're getting, free chicken eggs and stuff like that. We try to eat as healthy as we can. So it is more expensive, but we aren't going to Starbucks every day. We haven't eaten out.
And we're not eating all day long.
No, we're eating less, and we're not wasting any groceries. We eat everything. So
we eat everything.
It's kind of cool.
And it's an investment in ourselves. So we would give up other things before we would.
And thank you for getting me the freezer in the garage.
And we got a freezer. I didn't get you a freezer. We got a freezer.
I know, but I mean, once we started this diet, we needed more space because my little freezer's tiny back there. And so I'm meal prepping. We got food ready in the freezer.
We try not to call it a diet. Let's try to call it a way of a lifestyle. Okay. Hope that helps the people that are interested in this, and the ones that have been doing it. Let us know how because there's some people that started and they've been doing well. They like it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and it helps. So, and get a dog. Get a dog.
Get a dog.
You can get a cat, but they're not gonna love you as much as a dog. But they're still good.
Oh, they will love you as much as a dog.
Yes. Putty, you're a stress.
They won't love both of you as much as a dog, but they'll love one of you as much.
She's a stress reducer.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll get you updated again in a year.
Yeah.
A year of doing this.
That's right. Enjoy your life.
Until then, enjoy your life. Bye, guys.